Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk finally about the Sézane Spring 2023 collection with you. So grab a drink, grab a snack. I'm going to get my laptop and I want to talk to you about the items I'm really liking, the look of, what I'm thinking about purchasing and what maybe I don't like the look of as well. And I've been wanting to make this video for about a month now, but I just haven't been a fan of many of the stuff that was released early on in the season, so some of their first and second spring drops. Just was not feeling any of that collection. However, I have now seen quite a few pieces that I do like, particularly this last drop, which was last weekend as I'm filming this. Yeah, there are some bits that I've definitely got my eye on. And now I can kind of finally see spring around the corner. I feel ready to think about, you know, sandals and skirts, basket bags, all that good stuff. So let's just get chatting about what I like from the new collection. Okay, I want to start with bags because I think this is my favourite category at the moment on Sézane. They have so many cute basket bags specifically, and I'm not really in the market for another bag. Potentially, I mean, I don't own any basket bags, so I could, if I thought I was going to get the wear out of one, I could potentially add one of Sézane's basket bags because I think they're really adorable. And obviously compared to like the Loewe basket bags or the like the Chloe ones, what other brands do them? All of the brands kind of do them, which they're usually in like the 400, 500, 600 pound mark. These Sézane ones are about 200, so definitely more reasonable and I think just as pretty. I particularly like this Justine basket in the green shade. They call it a khaki raffia. I think this is so cute and actually a little bit different to the traditional like natural raffia or beige raffia, whatever you want to call it, that we often see basket bags in. I really like the green. Let me know down below if you agree with me. It also comes in a pink colour, which is quite cute, I'm not going to lie. I don't think I'd buy it. I think it's a little bright for me, saying that wearing a bright pink jumper, but do you know what I mean? I think I would rather stick to more natural tones for my bags because it's made of a natural, you know, such a natural material like raffia, but the fuchsia one is also quite cute as well. There's something about this bag, I don't know if it's just the photography, the branding of it, I just think they're really adorable. I think it comes in 2 sizes, potentially. This picture here shows it in 2 different sizes. I tend to go for smaller bags, although with a basket bag, because it's more of a hold-all, it's more of a beach bag, I'd actually probably go for the larger size. So that's the first item that is definitely quite high on my wish list. I might wait another month or so to buy a basket bag. I think March feels quite early for basket bags, even though we are at the end of March. I'm thinking like May onwards would be when I would add a basket bag, if I was going to add one at all. There are quite a few other bags I really like the look of as well. Very summery, very like holiday vibes. This Ashley basket as well is so cute. I love the embroidery on it, but I also really like the shape of it. I think it's quite unusual. It's a little bit different. It's not something I've seen at other places much. This kind of square, very square, but like brought in shape. I don't know how you would describe that, but I think it's really pretty and it's just, yeah, it's a little bit different. It is very sort of holiday, very height of summer bag for me. So again, it's not something I'd probably be looking at buying quite yet, although it would probably be sold out by the time I'd actually want it. I like it in both colourways. I have to say I do like this blue version as well. Probably not as much as the original one, but this one is also really cute. I'd be interested to know why these are called Sézane editions. I don't know if that's like their more premium line or if it's like a separate line or if it's just the naming of it. I don't know, but yeah, some of the things are called Sézane editions and some aren't. So if you know why that is, let me know down below. There are so many other bags I like the look of as well. Like this mini Zelly bucket bag is so adorable. It is really small, so I'm not sure how practical it is. It's like I guess it's like a, you know, a wedding guest kind of bag. It's quite casual for that though. Or just like I don't need much. I don't feel like it would even fit a phone in it. Oh no, maybe it would. I don't know. It's hard to tell if it would fit my massive iPhone 14 Pro Max in. Probably not. But yeah, this also comes in the pink as well, which I think I would be more inclined to go for this one in pink. I just think a smaller bag in a colour is a little bit more doable than like a massive bag. Yeah, cute. Don't think I would actually buy that one. I also think £160 for a tiny little raffia bag like that. I'm not as keen on that price, but it is really sweet. And the final basket I wanted to talk about, oh no, there's 2 more. I love them all. The June basket, which is definitely one they had last year, because I remember looking at it. It comes in actually quite a few different colourways and patterns. I like them all, unsurprisingly. This is a nice, very casual bag. Again, this is a very summer. I actually think this is quite a spring bag as well. seeing it. I don't know, there's something about it that's a bit more springtime to me, maybe the shape. Yeah, I do really like this one as well. And the final one I like is the Josie basket. This is just really sweet, and I really like the purple one with the blue flowers on it. I don't know, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? It's just what Sézane does really well. I think any of these are really sweet, they're really cute. I think basket bags never really go out of style, at least they haven't done for like the last, what, 6-7 years. They've been in fashion in one way or the other, so I feel like you're fairly safe buying any of these baskets because they don't really go out of style. Jane Birkin was wearing a basket bag in the 60s, I think it was, so yeah, I feel like they're a fairly safe purchase, even if they feel a little bit more, I don't know, you're paying a lot of money for something that's just made of raffia rather than leather. But yeah, I feel like it is something you would wear summer after summer after summer. I'm always in the mood for a basket bag in summer. I want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is Nordgreen. As you probably know, Nordgreen are one of my favourite brands to work with. They're my favourite watch brands. They make beautiful, timeless watch designs and accessories as well. And they have recently launched a few new colours and designs for spring-summer 2023. My personal favourite of their new designs is their new take on their Unika. So their Unika is my favourite design of watch that they do. I love how small and delicate it is. It's slightly smaller than some of their other watch faces, so it is a lot more feminine, and it's just beautiful and minimal. And I love the new strap that they have included for the Unika. It's designed to look very much like a piece of jewellery on your wrist as opposed to just a watch with its delicate chain strap. It's just absolutely beautiful. It comes in gold and it comes in silver. They're both really gorgeous. I'm very much into my silver at the moment, so I went with the silver one. I also went with the simple white face with the little crystals in the face, which I think is absolutely beautiful and pairs lovely with this bangle I have that also has little crystals in it as well. Not only did Nordgreen make lovely, beautiful watches that make the perfect gift for yourself or for a friend or family member, I really love that they take sustainability seriously. They're a B Corporation. All of their packaging is made from recycled materials. And the best thing of all is their Giving Back program, where they donate a portion of the proceeds of every sale to a charity that you can actually pick when you make your order. If you would like to check out my watch, I will leave my exact style down below, and I will also leave a link to the Nordgreen website. If you would like a discount on your first purchase from Nordgreen, then I do have a discount code that you can use. It's KTL, and it will get you 15% off your first purchase. I'll also leave it on the screen as well and in the description box down below. Thank you so much to Nordgreen for sponsoring this video. Now back to the Sézane content. Okay, moving on to clothes now. So the first item of clothing that I really kind of zoned in on when I saw it, I think this one only came out last weekend, was I think it's the Sarah dress. Yes, this is beautiful. I love this dress. It's just something about it, you know, when a dress just catches your eye or a piece of clothing and you're just like, yeah, I need that. This is what happened with me with this one. So it's a midi dress, it's floral, it's pink. They brought out loads of pink items in this most recent drop, and I have to say, as you can probably tell, I'm really into pink at the moment. I don't know what it is. I've never really been that into pink, but something about it recently, I'm just really into it. So I really like this Sarah dress. Actually, interestingly, it is 80% viscose, 19% silk, 1% metallic. So it does have a little bit of silk in there, and the lining is viscose. I do really like it. The only thing that's kind of making me hesitate in actually buying this is this particular picture of it, because as beautiful as she looks and as lovely as the dress is, that slit looks very high on the leg, and it looks like it's one of those annoying wrap dresses that doesn't, like, it's very easily opened. So when you're walking or, you know, going about your day-to-day life, it's very easy to flash people in this kind of dress. And I've had these dresses in the past and had the exact same experience with them, so that is the only thing that puts me off. So I'm not sure if I'll actually buy this, but I might try it and see if it is doable, if it is wearable. Because yeah, it is really pretty. I think it would make a good wedding guest dress as well, if you wanted to, yeah, wear a bit of pink for someone's wedding. As I said, they've brought out a few different pink clothing pieces recently, so they brought out that same pattern in a blouse, which I do like as well. I do prefer the dress, although the blouse is potentially more wearable. And then they have this brighter pink in the Victoria dress and in a shorter dress as well. I have tried the Victoria dress before. It was actually one of my first purchases from Sézane a couple of years ago. I bought it in the green print. I have since sold that just because I got it in a size too big and then it was always a little bit loose. But I do really like the shape of the Victoria dress. It's very wearable, it's very sort of casual for day to day. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the shape of it, so I would be interested in this one. It's also 100% viscose like the green one I tried was. And I do like this bright pink as well, you know. I think I prefer the other pattern, the slightly more muted, lighter pink, but this bright pink is really nice as well, and it also comes in that shorter style, which I don't think I would wear. I'm not a massive fan of dresses with just like spaghetti straps. I just feel like they're a little bit basic, a little bit maybe young, a little bit less sophisticated than some of the other styles, but obviously very good for like holidays and hot weather as well. The other dress I really liked was the Flora dress in the ecru. So this is a knitted, well, it's one of their Eco Vero lensing viscose dresses. They bring out these every year in various different shapes and styles. They also do them in like tops and skirts as well. It's essentially like a stretchy viscose fabric. I actually do quite like it. I've tried it in a few different items and it's very comfortable to wear. It's not itchy. It's more of like a spring clothing piece rather than a summer piece because it's long sleeved, it's knitted, but it's not very heavy. It's also got a very low back, which I think is very pretty, if not a little bit impractical. I do really like it. I think it looks really beautiful on the model. I'm not sure how it would look on me because it's such a light colour and it's figure hugging. Usually if I go for something like this, I'll go for it in like a navy or a black because it's a little bit more forgiving. Having it in such a light colour, I'm not sure how I would feel about that, but on the model it looks very pretty. So that was one I also wanted to mention. Oh, they also have that lighter, more muted pink in a shorter dress as well, the Joyce dress. This is also really pretty. I can never decide whether I prefer mini or midi dresses. I like them both, but I can never decide when Sézane bring out a pattern that I love in a mini and a midi, which one to go for, because I will get wear out of both. I'm like, which do I prefer? This is the same thing that happened when I bought my Estella dress, the black and white floral. I went for the midi in the end, but it also came in a mini, and I really liked that one as well. So maybe I'll get this one in the mini, seeing as I got that one last time in the midi. But yeah, they're both really beautiful, same composition, same viscose silk blend. I would definitely be interested in trying this one, so it might be one I buy to test out for you guys as well. Another quite simple dress, I think this might be something that has come back from last year, I'm not 100% sure, or very similar to something they had last year, is the Jeanette dress. I really like dresses like this. It's slightly utilitarian, slightly safari-esque almost, but just like a good basic to have. It is cotton, so it's basically like a, well, I don't know if it is a denim actually. It's like a cotton denim hybrid potentially by the looks of the pictures, but it is quite wearable and it's very sort of appropriate for work, appropriate for weekends as well. Nice light colour for summer. I do really like this one. It's £160, but it is 100% cotton, 20% of which is recycled. Yeah, I like this one, and I've not tried this kind of dress or shape or style from Sézane before that I can really remember, so I'd be interested to see what the fit is like as well. Would look great just with a pair of black sandals, a little basket bag. Really the kind of outfit I want to be going for this summer. Should we talk a little bit about knitwear, because there's obviously not that much knitwear I've got my eye on at the moment. It's not really knitwear season anymore, luckily. We're finally coming out of what felt like the longest winter ever, but as always there are a few pieces of spring knitwear that I've seen from these latest drops that I do quite like and I wanted to chat to you about. So the first one's the Zachary Sweater. This is just something that gets me every time that Sézane bring them out. I don't really need it, but it's a white or off-white cotton simple knit. I just love, honestly, I just love a white cotton knit or an ecru cotton knit. It's 100% organic cotton, and it's just one of those things that this is what I reach for on a day-to-day basis in my wardrobe. I just love a simple outfit. I love a cotton knit with jeans or with a skirt, or even just like with joggers when I'm around the house. So yeah, I do really like this one. It's very simple, but you just kind of can't go wrong. It's a wardrobe staple. It's very spring appropriate. I like a nice lighter jumper or a looser weave in the spring. I like to still feel kind of cuddled up and cozy, unless it's really, really hot. So yeah, in the spring usually it's not. So I do still like a knit for spring, and I like a lighter colour as well. So this one probably I won't buy because I just don't really need it. I have quite a lot of knitwear, although I don't have that many cotton knits. I have a few, but if you're looking for one, I think this is a good one. They've also brought back the Chloe, which I'm a massive fan of. I tried this on last summer, and I really liked it. I kind of wish I'd kept it actually. I didn't keep it at the time, but they brought it back out in the white, or it's called cream, which I think is I think I tried the navy and the cream. They've also got it in a black, which is actually quite nice, and they've got it in a fuchsia pink, so similar to this Barry that I'm wearing now. I like all of them, just depends on your preference. But yeah, I do think the Chloe is like a good staple. I can see myself potentially ordering this again this year, maybe keeping it this time, because I just think, again, I like that stretchy lensing fabric from them. I just think it's quite wearable, it's comfortable. It's nice to have some more form-fitting tops as well. I tend to gravitate towards looser blouses, looser knits, so sometimes it's nice just to have something that is tight to the body if you're wearing like a wide leg trouser or a flowy skirt or something like that. So the Chloe is one that I'm also interested in. I also really like this jumper here. This is the Kyle cardigan. I believe this is another one that was available last year that they've brought back out. They've got it in a red and they've also got it in a cream, although the red is almost sold out in all sizes, unfortunately. I do think I like the red the most actually, which is kind of gutting. Yeah, this one is also just very simple, it's very wearable, it's 100% cotton as well, massive fan of that, and I like the fact that it's short sleeved, obviously for spring as well. It's kind of one of those underrated pieces that doesn't really get talked about but is actually really good. So hopefully the red one restocks, because I think I do have my eye on the red one. I also like the Sybil Sweater. Knitwear is just my crutch. Yeah, I really like the Sybil Sweater in the pink. Again, I'm really into pink at the moment. I like that it's short sleeved. I like that it's mostly cotton. It does have 20% polyamide though. I really like the outfit with the pink skirt actually, with the pink jumper. I just think the matching pinks are so cute and it looks really good on this model with her darker skin tone. Might not look as good on me, but it also comes in blue. I don't like the blue as much, I don't think. I don't know, I'm just obviously in a real pink mood at the moment, but yeah, I do like this one. And the final knit that I'll talk about, I won't go on about knitwear forever, I promise, is this one here. So this one is called the Gelani Cardigan, and I feel like this is also quite similar to things that they've had in the past, but I really like the little pom-poms on it, it's so cute. So this is merino wool polyamide organic cotton. Quite a big fan of that composition, minus the polyamide, but the merino wool cotton blend really does intrigue me. And it is very spring, isn't it? It's very Easter. I think with the pastel, they're like the colourful pom-poms, there's something that just makes me think of Easter when I look at this cardigan. I think it's really cute. I particularly like it styled with this skirt as well, this cream off-white. I don't know if this is like a silk skirt, I think it is. I think it's actually polyester, but it's like a meant to be a silk looking skirt. I really like this outfit. I also really like the shoes that she has on. I don't know if those are available. I don't think they are, but yeah, I really like this outfit. Again, this is an outfit that I think would look best on blondes rather than me, but I'm willing to give it a go. And yeah, I do really like this cardigan, but I don't really need any more knitwear. So we're gonna move on now to some other categories where I potentially do have more gaps in my wardrobe. So things like trousers. So there are a couple of pairs of trousers that I'm interested in trying. The first ones are the Rodrigo Trousers. These are some that they've teased for ages. They've used them in styling for a good few months now. I saw them first probably in autumn, late autumn, and I've been waiting for them to drop, and they finally have. Now, the reason I'm a little bit undecided about these is because they look very low-waisted, particularly, well, I don't know, it could just be the way Sézane has styled them. It says they're a drop waist, so they're not going to be high-waisted, which definitely puts me off quite a bit. But I love the stripe, I love the sort of linen look of them. I don't know if they are linen. They're 65% linen, 34% organic cotton, and 1% polyamide. So yeah, they're a good chunk linen. I just like this linen stripe. But yeah, the low-waistedness of them is just putting me off quite a bit, so I may not go for them, which is annoying because I've been waiting for ages for these to finally be available, and now they are, and they're really low-waisted. So potentially not those. The other trousers that I do really like the look of, but I probably won't be buying, are these 70s trousers in the denim stripe. I think this outfit with this, I think it's the Irma shirt from last year, is absolutely beautiful. These definitely look like they're corduroy from afar, but they're actually just a stripe on denim. I think they'd be even nicer if they were corduroy, but I do still really like them. I just don't think these will fit me. I think they're going to be obviously too long, but also I just don't think they'll fit me on the waist and leg area. I think I've just kind of given up with Sézane denim on the whole, so I won't be buying these. But if you have more luck with Sézane denim, I think these are really cute. They are sold out in some of the smaller sizes already, and I'm not surprised. I think they're really nice. The other pairs of trousers that I liked were the Corinthian pants. Now these are currently only available in black, which is why I won't be buying them, because I don't need a pair of black trousers. I do already have a pair of black tailored trousers that I really like from And Other Stories. If you don't, these look like quite a good option. They're like a 7/8 length, so they won't be too long on most of us, and the fit looks nice. The other pair of trousers that I have had my eye on for a while are the Damon trousers, and I really want to try these in the ecru colour and also the navy. They had the black in the autumn, but they've recently brought out an ecru and a navy version, and I really like them both, and I just think again the shape looks really good and really promising, something that I would wear a lot, and a nice sort of work trouser for spring and summer that isn't black, because I don't really like to wear a lot of black trousers in summer. I quite like a black dress in summer, but trousers not so much. I want some lighter tones, or at least some navy, so I definitely want to try those at some point. There's a couple of new tops that dropped recently that I really like as well, and I would love to try, mostly in like the neutral category. So I do really like this Caro Shirt. I think this is going to be quite popular. It's very pretty. I know they had this last year in just like a more plain version, and this one this year has this blue embroidery on it, and I think this is really lovely. This is perfect for hotter days. I don't tend to wear sleeveless things, but maybe I will this year because I do really like the look of this one. The other one I really like the look of is the Hilo Shirt. I think this is new. I'm actually not 100% sure, but I think I haven't seen it before. This is 100% organic cotton. This reminds me of the one I tried on in the See New York collaboration with the collar, the chambray shirt with the collar. I think it was called something like the Flavy shirt. I didn't end up keeping that one just because I wasn't 100% set on it, but I did really like it. And this Hilo is very similar. I actually think I prefer this slightly because it's got the lace, the white lace trim, which adds a little bit of a pop of white, whereas the other one was just all blue. So maybe I'll try this one as well. I do definitely like that one. I love the coffee blouse with the matching skirt. Definitely not in my colour palette, being yellow, but there's something about it. It's just absolutely beautiful. I really like a halter neck. I do find myself very drawn to halter necks in the summer. I just think they're very flattering. So maybe this will come out in other colours, because I just don't think I'm going to buy a yellow, black and white striped version. But if it comes out in other colours, I will definitely try it. And similarly with the skirt, it looks beautiful, but yellow is just not my colour. So if it is, I think this is a really cute outfit, both of them separately or together as well. Another piece or pattern material to mention is they have reissued this red floral pattern. They seem to do this every year, so they had a very similar, if not identical, pattern on a few different items last year, and it was also silk last year. I remember it. I tried the skirt version, and it's also silk again this year. I do really like this Daphne blouse actually. I'm a bit of a sucker for a peplum. I think this is kind of a peplum. It's like a wraparound blouse, but it almost peplums out a little bit at the ends. I do like that kind of shape on a blouse, so that would be nice. It's very simple, it's very predictable for summer. A red floral I think is always kind of around for summer, but for good reason. It looks very cute, very Parisian, and I like all of the versions. I like the dress version as well, I like the skirt version, but they're all pretty much the same as the things that they released last year. The other pattern I like is the Primrose patterns. This is a blue embroidery on glaze. I really love this. This actually came out quite a while ago and was the one pattern that I really liked from the earlier drops. And I still really like it, particularly the Liliani blouse. This is an off-shoulder blouse in this blue broderie on glaze. I think this is beautiful. I love blue in the summer. I love blue all times of year, but particularly in the summer. I've always had a soft spot for off-the-shoulder tops. I think I like to show off my collarbone and my shoulders, and I think it's quite flattering being more of a pear-shaped to balance out your kind of bigger bottom half by showing your shoulders. So I've always been a real big fan of that design, but I don't feel like it's really been on trend for the last few years. I feel like it was last on trend like 10 years ago, and I feel like the off-the-shoulder silhouette is coming back, which I'm very excited about. So I've seen quite a few things recently that have been off the shoulder, and this is one of my favourites. So this one is another one I'm very much considering. It's in my basket. I'm thinking of checking out with. But I do really like the long sleeved version of this top as well. I think it's equally beautiful with the v-neck. I think that's obviously more of a spring piece, and then the off the shoulder is a bit more of a summer piece. One pattern I haven't talked about yet, which I do want to talk about, is this black floral pattern. So this is the Calvi pattern, I think. This is very pretty actually. This very much reminds me of Reformation. I think this is very similar to a pattern that Reformation do, but it is really lovely. I do like it. My favourite piece out of the dresses and the skirt is the midi skirt. I absolutely love this sandy skirt. So this is actually a shape that they've done in a few different patterns. I know they did the leopard print version, I think they had a pink one, and I haven't tried it yet, but I would be very interested in trying it, particularly in this black floral. I think the black floral is beautiful, but definitely the skirt is my favourite version of it. It's 100% viscose. It's like a slip bias cut midi skirt. Definitely interested in trying this one. If you have tried the sandy skirt in the leopard print or the pink or another iteration of it, let me know how its size is, because I want to make sure I get the sizing right. Is it true to size? Does it run big, small? Do let me know. And finally, let's talk about footwear. So the main footwear I'm looking at is, as I've been talking about for months now, the Paula babies, and I'm gutted because they came out in this white colour, which I think is my favourite version of them so far, and there's been about 4 or 5 different versions now, and they're sold out. I wasn't quick enough. For some reason I thought they weren't going to sell out, because I feel like the last couple of colours weren't selling out immediately, so I thought I was safe, but no, they've sold out. So I'm hoping there will be restocks. I'm sure there will be, or returns. And I really like the white version. I think they're my favourite. I think they're the ones I would go for. I don't know, I like them all, to be honest, but yeah, I do really like the white ones. And then the other shoes I'm looking at, as always, I'm looking at the Vicky Loafers. I'm trying to persuade myself that I don't need another pair of Vicky Loafers because I already have the black, but I see that they've now restocked the red, and I'm absolutely in love with them. And they also have the brown, which I'm also absolutely in love with. So yeah, persuade me that I don't need another pair of Vicky Loafers, because I love the black ones, but I'm not really someone to wear black in spring, summer. They're more of my sort of autumn, winter loafers. So I feel like I need a red or a brown pair, but I also don't really want to buy another pair because they're quite expensive. They're 170, but I mean, I love them. Don't get me wrong, they're so comfortable. I always talk about how comfortable and how amazing they are. I love them as shoes, so maybe I do need another pair. But then I also feel like I should spend the money on a pair of babies or sandals or something that I actually don't own instead. So I don't know. I'll figure that one out. I think that's all I'm going to talk about for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a very chatty, casual one, but I love making them, and I feel like I finally like a lot of the spring collection now, so it was finally time to make this video. I will make a spring Sézane try on video at some point in the next few weeks. I just need to decide what it is I really want to try, and if there is anything you want me to try on for you, then as always leave it in the comments down below, because I will definitely keep that in mind. If I get requests, multiple requests for a certain item, I'll definitely include it in the try on. I will leave links to everything I've mentioned down below in case you do want to check it out, and I want to say thank you again to Nordgreen for sponsoring this video. As always, it's been a pleasure working with them, and I will leave the link to my watch, the Unika, and their website as well down below with my discount code, which will be on screen here. If you want to watch some more Sézane content, I've made quite a few Sézane related videos recently, so I will leave a couple of options for you to choose from on the screen here now if you'd like to continue watching. Otherwise, I'll see you very soon in my next video.